Have you ever had the experience of saying something, and as the words come out of your mouth, you wish that you could just reach out and pull it back in? I know I have. I've had that experience often. Usually it happens when I speak before I think. Maybe I enter a conversation without actually knowing what the conversation is about. Or maybe I speak with the sole intention of trying to make myself appear funny or witty or insightful. But whatever the reason is, usually the results are kind of disastrous. And this is what we see in our gospel reading today. We have this story of Peter, where Peter once again says something he shouldn't have and speaks before he thinks. Jesus has just finished talking to the disciples about how he is going to be betrayed and arrested. He's going to be killed, and then 3 days later, he's going to rise again. It says that Jesus is plain about this. He talks about this in uncomplicated language. He tells the disciples that he is marching to Jerusalem to be killed. And Peter takes him aside and says, "No, Jesus, you're wrong." It says that Peter rebukes Jesus. Now, to rebuke is to take an attitude of supremacy or authority over that which you are rebuking. It's just to say that I have more knowledge, I have more skill, I have more insight, I have more authority in this situation than you do. And this is what he does for Jesus. And Jesus obviously has some strong words in response, because Jesus makes it clear that to have him as Messiah, as Lord, is to involve the cross. That Jesus as Lord and the crucifixion on the cross, they are fundamentally inseparable. To have Jesus is to have the cross. But this isn't just a word about who Jesus is and what Jesus is going to do, because Jesus goes on to talk about how if we are going to follow him, again, as Lord, as Messiah, then we need to take up our cross as well. And so for disciples, for Christians, to have Jesus is to have the cross. And it's a great thing to think about during the season of Lent as we liturgically march to Good Friday and Easter, where we recognize the fullness of what the cross is about. And so this is what we're going to be talking about here at the cathedral today. We're going to be talking about the connection between Jesus, the cross, and our own spiritual lives. And we would love to invite you to join us. If you are in the Kamloops area, please swing by St. Paul's Cathedral. We're right downtown. We have 2 services on Sundays. We have an 8 o'clock service in our chapel, and we have a 10 o'clock service here in the sanctuary. But if you're outside of Kamloops, or you just can't make it out this morning, then please join us online. We live stream our service at 10 o'clock on our Facebook page, which is St. Paul's Cathedral, Kamloops. But wherever you are and whatever you may be facing today, may you know that God is with you, and may you know that the love of Jesus surrounds you. God bless you all.